Hello, and welcome back to Hand of Fate 2. Last time we took down the sun, and today we shall pass judgment, I assume.
You are in the process of becoming. You came to me believing you were at the end of your journey, but you were merely beginning. Here we will form you into the weapon you must become.
Okay, the Empire has released its garrison. They will advance between encounters and after combat. The price on your head will spur the most common foe to claim it. All basic enemies are Brimstone. Vast Empire. Your journey across the Empire will be long. Prepare for combat against corrupted Empire, thieves, Northerners, and undead. Oh, there's no way you can actually do that. Okay, food. Good. Don't care about fame. So, Jam, gonna keep you then. That's a blessing. Don't know what the Soul Gem actually does. Do I need max life? I can take the gold. Really like this one. The pillar. Shard, heavy. Shatters armor. Let's put you here. I'm curious to see how you work. So much equipment. The Bounty Hunter's helm. And the encounters. We don't have a companion here, unfortunate.
A final step, and with it judgment. We must face the consequences of the things we have done if we are to ever find our worth. And so you come closer with every moment to the beginning of our story.
Warning bells ring across the city. That was too easy, Arella says, as you and your companions scramble down the spiraling staircase to the palace armory. Did anybody else hear the disembodied's voice? Far from being unsettled, Aridia looks excited. The caverns. Malacleps shouts to you. Oh, you must get to the cavern. I know where it is. The Marigold Fields. Beyond the swamps and the mountains on the outskirts of the Empire. They will come for us, Bjorn mumbles. We are the heart and we have killed the Empire. But you burst through the armory door and the wall, Lendon, with an array of equipment collected by the Empire across the century. Adrin tosses you some gear. That will have to do, Estrella says. There is no time to lose if we are to catch this cavern. Our first obstacle is to get out of the Imperial City, and fast. Hard choices to face on the road ahead, Kalbjorn says solemnly, staring out at a small armory window. We may not all survive, but we must. We knew the risks, Estrella replies. I for one stand by my choice. If we are to escape the city, we're going to have a rough barrow. The city's rotten back streets, and we'd best split up. She turns to you. Who would you have by your side? I don't know, one of these two. What do you give? Or try perception? Very well, Estrella says. We should meet at nightfall. We can regroup and coordinate from here. Begin your escape. Now remember, Estrella calls after you as you leave. We escape through the city gates on the other side of the city. We'll need to find a way past the walls of the inner district. Estrella looks at Edrin and adds. And the Empire patrols, they're outnumbered us greatly. We cannot hope to defeat them. Avoid them at all costs. That's a lot of equipment, honestly. I don't know what Soul Gem actually does. Let's take a look at that. You find your companions coupled together down the back alley, as planned. Empire patrols are searching for us, Estrella mutters. There is no point attempting to fight them all. We must focus on getting out of the city. No helmets, we should have chosen one. I don't remember, I wanted to check something, right. This thing. So, gem, what does that do? Can be used to revive a companion. Can be used to camp. Okay, that's actually good. Escape from snare more easily. Good for you.
Do you wonder what lies beyond the gates of death? This corruption is but a small part of it.
A wounded peasant runs stumbling down the street, chased by hordes of undead. He falls at your feet and begs and begins to twitch. The blood from his wound boils and blackens. Ready your weapon as the horde draws near. This might be a terrible thing to do. Oh, if I fail, I can fail again. They will move after a fight, they said. You're not that strong. You're not even trying anymore, are you? Okay, that was quite unfortunate, wasn't it? With the horde defeated, townsfolk rush tent to the peasant. They are grateful for your protection.
I'm not a vain man. You must appreciate that this game, has been my focus for more years than I can count. I have a certain pride regarding its twists and turns.
Dead King's Scale. Bleed Bash, Charge Bash, cause bleed on a single target. When activated, bleed causes damage over time and slow. Excludes undead and corrupted basic bash. Duplicate cards. Ooh, that's not bad. I'll take it. You proceed through the streets with caution. Your path through the city is blocked by a horde and infected. They mile about, unwanted of your presence. The garrison bells continue to toll the streets beyond Barrow. Let's ambush the corrupted.
The pendulum is ever changing, and the challenges it presents change too.
Gonna try the silver one, the gold one seems a little bit more difficult. There we go. Almost missed it as well.
That will set you in good stead from here.
Oh. Damn it. I think I would have gotten it right the first time. It's fine. We did it. With a flurry of strikes, you fell the infected before they can retaliate. Despite your best effort, the remaining infected are close in. Okay. That's a cool looking armor. Hammer and anvil. You collect yourself and continue your escape through the burrows. Ordeal by iron. Amid wide confines, a pillory cries out to you, proclaiming her innocence. "I'm not a witch," she cries. She is accused of practicing necromancy after she brought a stillborn back to life, and is due to stand trial in front of the Inquisition. I was only looking out for the child, and now they will have me hold scorching iron to see if I burn. Of course I will burn, she exclaims. You promise to do whatever it takes to see her free. Okay.
Even when things appear impossible, they can be mastered. Keep practicing.
You are beautiful. Bountiful? No, it's beautiful. No matter what they say, the masked executioner insists on his reflection before bursting into noisy sobs. Sudden outburst stops you in your tracks. You cannot help but sink further into your hiding place behind the clothes of the executioner, still sniffing hurries from the quarters. Okay.
Did you not consider that the Empire would stop at nothing to ensure you are found?
The Imperial soldiers surround you. Traitor of the Empire! Their leader yells as they rush to attack you. I knew they were gonna attack me. I was curious to see what's gonna happen there. So let's take a look. Okay, that ended quickly. Perform powerful strike that causes 300 damage and completely removes armor when activated. Causes additional damage to armor, heavy bash, deals, whatever, I'm keeping that. Destroy the armor of 15 armored empire. Ooh.
An artifact of the desert tribes, built to deal with armored knights.
Didn't Estrella say we need to avoid fighting the Empire? Renella hurls her hammer onto her bag. That voice said we need to get back to the cavern. Cannot defeat them all.
Every step before you is filled with enemies. If you are to reach me, you must shake them all free.
You find your companions taking cover in an alley across the gate to the outer district. It is the infected, Estrella explains. The commotion of the guards has inclined them. They've gathered here, blocking the gateway to the outer district. It is the only way out of the city. Pick around the corner. This doesn't look good, Malaklev says. We'll stir up the hornet's nest if we try to get past them. I say we run like cowards. We should head forward, Estrella replies. It's only a matter of time before we are found by the Empire, and this is our only way beyond the wall. You feel a gentle tug on the corner of your sleeve. You turn to face a small, wizened goblin. Pronounced frown wrinkles in his face. Geralt knows the way, he mutters. Catacombs. Below the city there is a path, home to the king. From an age past the Empire has forgotten. Meet Geralt there. And with that he turns and disappears down the alleyway, looking back solemnly at you. What a crotchety little thing, Alraine chuckles. I don't trust it. We should fight and make a break for the city gates. I trust goblins over hordes of infected, Malaklev nods, turning to you. I thought he seemed nice and incredibly trustworthy. We're gonna fight. You give the nod to Estrella and draw her pistol. You know we are not going to get through unscratched, but I see no other way. I like your style, Alraine grins. Malaklev sighs. Ladies first. Each fellow companion will attempt to remove a monster card. Alraine winds her hammer above her head as she rushes towards the enemy. Okay. And she defeats her target. Gotcha. No need for the huge successes. We are doing fine. She defeats her target.
Games within games within games.
Nice.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
Okay, let's remove this one. Malaklev's book glows as he summons a spell. Just a card to duplicate. Okay, let's duplicate this one, I guess. Nope. Thank you.
You might want to work on this. Clearly you lack what it takes.
Well, except that fits his target. You take a deep breath and brace for the fight ahead. It's gonna be a good fight, I assume. Okay, there goes this big pillar. I like this weapon. It does its job quite well. Okay, wrong target there, dude. It's fun because they thought they had a chance against me. You hear the shouts of soldiers coming down the street, alerting by the commotion. Adrin shouts, "We must get out of the city fast." Plagued. A wounded peasant runs stumbling. Yes, it's the same one. Shall fight the corrupted. Okay, there goes one more. And that's the last of them. Fighting against bandits is gonna be difficult. When the horde defeated, the townfolk rushed to tend to the peasant. What do I want? Definitely want more food. Oh, not what I expected, but still works.
Let's see what you do with that, given your position.
Proceed through the streets with caution. Empire Fort. Let's inspect the fort. Ah well. Bandits, okay. Can take them down. Oh, these guys weren't that difficult to kill. Gained 2 fame and equipment. Artifact, powerful combat with limited number of uses. Causes full damage to all enemies when activated. If an enemy is killed, you can gain an extra usage. Nice.
So much revenge permeates the world these days. I cannot help but feel responsible.
Yeah, let's make a donation. Allies deal more combat in damage in combat. Pocket money. Monk's vitality. Goat zealot. Gambler's banquet. You chance upon the wooden cart, overflowing with pure spice and many items. Otherwise, a wonderful smell wafts from the cart. The old farmer hawks his wares impassively, tart spice and exotic fruit. Let's purchase some exotic fruit, shall we? No, I'm fine. Lurch of corruption. Okay, let's ambush them. Is it me or is it kind of faster than before? I'm not sure. Gotcha. And you weren't that difficult.
Breathe, you have done well.
Blight of 7. It's not difficult, right? They are only 7. That which button was for the artifact? That was maximum damage, was it? Don't like how this armor looks.
What sets things in motion? Who and when? Do you know? All will be clear in time.
Bells continued to tow as a crowd of poppers and townsfolk filled the square leading out of the Imperial City. Guards blocked the way, checking all wagons and persons, trying to enter and leave. People cry out in protest, "Let us through! Let us through!" But they are only met with a wall of shields blocking the gate. Estrella beckons to you and Atherain from the alley across the street. You pass through a crowd, avoiding the guards, and join your companions. There are more soldiers there than we can ever hope to defeat, Estrella whispers. And they'll only gain in number the longer we wait. Somebody must be sacrificed, Gibeon murmurs. Malakleps laughs. His colorful hat bells jingle. Don't have to be so cheery about it. I vote we don't send me because I won't be enough to distract them. Asbrin's blue eyes look worldly between the two. Surely there's another way we can escape. No, Colbjorn is right. This is the only way, Estrella says, turning to the group. Someone will have to draw the guards' attention for the others to escape. There's precious little time. Who will it be? You? Estrella waits for you as all get in front of the crowd near the gate. Then, like a martyr of the gallows, she steps up onto the merchant's cart. Soldiers of the Empire, her voice rings clear, commanding. The square falls silent save for the ringing of the bells in the distance. I am Estrella Fior, former captain of the Empire and the Emperor's assassin. With the guards distracted, your party sneaks through the gate and out of the city. You pause for a moment to look back, but Malakleps grabs your arm. We must keep moving.
Do you even know what success requires here?
Can only give Estrella moments more, though, before being rushed out of the city with a sea of peasants. With that, you continue over the pass with one less companion. The mood is somber as you set up camp at the edge of the marshes. Do you think there is any chance? Atherain asks with tears in her eyes. No one replies. Oh, that was nonsense. So what, do I have to complete my companion's quests in order for me to have a chance with that?
I cannot say that I'm unhappy the revolution is beginning to sink its teeth into the Empire.
A guard of hooded villagers outside of the abandoned church pokes through your curiosity. You decide to follow them into the building. An impressive man takes a pulpit, raising a fine sword overhead. This blade is used to unite and squares of the Empire. It is a symbol of the old kingdom, a dying one. The sword glimmers anxiously in the afternoon light. You feel a strong compulsion to steal it.
Tread carefully here, lest you fall prey to their poison.
You grab the sword of the altar and announce your acclamation on behalf of the Empire.
Truly a thing of beauty and immaculate craftsmanship. But is it merely for show?
We need to discard a card. A of Greed Assassin. You know, I don't remember them. Gonna get rid of this guy. While most of the crowd disappears in fear and retribution, the few who remain have the audacity to challenge your authority. Oh, we're going with Malaclops this time around. Wonderful.
You lot are hardly worth our time. That helps.
Yeah, that was fair. Okay, not that difficult. I like your hat. On the other hand, perhaps you will be greatly rewarded for the sword's return.
Can you claim this token?
Yeah, let's help the alchemist. Okay, we're going with blue. Are you kidding me? Okay, they gave me some gold, a lot of gold, a little bit of fame, and we're ambushed. Great. Okay, so I don't mind the artifact.
The enemies you have made are endless, and each would stop you from fleeing your crime.
You find your companions taking cover in a short way from the bridge across the raging river. Bounty hunters, Malklev's matters. I'm sure the Empire has put a handsome price on our heads. The guild could not resist such a reward. I don't know if I want to take another beating today, Malklev's mumbles, wincing at his injustice. From out of nowhere, a familiar Nakhog goblin appears, throwing at you. Geralt has been sent to help. There's a boat upstream that can make you across the river in your passage. Take you across the river. You have to battle the current, or you could find yourself fight back there with these things. Geralt looks delighted at the prospect. He turns and disappears back into the rushes. Well, we're gonna fight the guards. Okay, let's discard these guys. It managed to take out one of them. I don't know what that was about, but okay. Can accept the pain. Very helpful, this artifact here. Oh, we killed two and it gave me 2 charges. Oh, whatever. Somehow escaped that one. I probably shouldn't have tried it while he was away, but still, it's good to answer that question, I guess. Drums sound the distance as the Imperial soldiers pass through the Wotan towers of the bridge. We must make ourselves scarce, Malklef shouts.
Thus we see the contempt the Empire holds your kind in.
A careless comment in an Imperial tavern gains you unwanted attention. A soldier rushes through the crowd. Though merely a corporal, you sense his eagerness to prove himself. The Empire has no place for honorless sellswords, he says loudly, sizing you up and down with contempt. Coin slaves like you are little more than undisciplined thugs. Nobody cares for your outrageous claims of heroism. I know this mercenary, a trader at the back of the tavern pipe sub. They say she defeated the magical shaman of the northern tribes. Relevant, the soldier says, turning back to you. You think you know how to handle that thing, do you? He continues, gesturing to your weapon. I'm Cassius, the finest swordsman in the company. Would you like to prove your mettle against the real warrior? Are the goblins and the corrupted the limit of your talents? Accept the duel? Okay, you didn't say what the rules are, but... well. Very drunk. Watchmen can block, greatly reducing incoming damage. Use bash to open them for attack. Enough, your opponent steps back. Hands raised, I don't have time for this nonsense. The Devon crowd cheers your victory, and the tales of your battle are told and retold. Your prowess grows with each telling. Okay.
You cannot seem to restrain yourself from playing the hero.
A peasant approaches you and says, Great warrior, our village has become a regular target for northern raiders. They've set up camp near our village. There is no need to kill them all. If you incline enough fear, they will leave us alone. We have little to offer, but I'm sure we can find something to give you for your troubles. Sneak up on the raider camp and launch an attack. Okay, Northerners. It's not with a sword and shield we're gonna fight them.
They think you're a great warrior.
Ow, ow. Okay, Malakos, hold on. I'll help you. Tell the peasant the cowardly northerners, raiders will no longer bother them. Okay, let's get on with this. Musketeers.
By sea and sun, fate and fame!
Okay, one charge, don't mess it up. Alright then.
It seems everybody wants you dead, from the high to the low.
Yeah, we've been ambushed. Greed of Poisoner. I don't remember this card. Poison is a tool of subtlety. This assassin is anything but. Poisoners deploy a canister that slowly depletes your life. Destroy it with attack or ranged ability to stop its effect.
I hope this works.
Can you aim for that? Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Malaclips. Okay, next. Really don't like the poisoners. I have to say that. Maximum life. Ooh, life points. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Marshlands. I think we're gonna go this way. The sun's warm rays do little to lift your spirit as the mosquitoes and flies torment you. To avoid swelling bogs, you press on the higher ground and happen upon an old road through the marshlands. To the left, you see a group of vampire pursuers searching the waterlands. They hack and read by the side of the road as they go, checking for anything hiding there. General of Steel, Knight of Steel. You check the path to the right, you hear a distant sound of a group of raiders squalling on the northern tongue. Berserker? Frost? Let's fight the Empire pursuers. The hum of mosquitoes fills the air as you ready yourself for combat.
By sea and sun, fate and fade.
Okay, there goes your armor, mate. Now, General, you could have done better. Such a shame. With the Imperial Scouts defeated, you notice some equipment hidden in the path. Oh, nice. Didn't think that was actually gonna work.
Earth magic. Literally.
Not what I was expecting, honestly, but okay.
You should run while you have the chance. That helps.
Focus on the guy with the shield. Ow! God. Okay, next.
Make your choices carefully. Your friends have served you well, but they must serve you a final time.
You find your companions huddled around a small fire at the beginning of the foothill. At the edge of the marshlands, without a word, Carbjorn throws a pot of water on the fire with a hiss. Then, with a tired nod, you all begin your climb. Together you crumble up the slippery banks on the drier lands of the foothill. As dusk falls, you look back over the marshlands. There you see the torchlights of Empire searching parties, hot on your trail. Suddenly Malklep stops. He puts his arms out in front of you, blocking your way. You look at the path ahead. Then you see it. A silhouette of an ogre against the mist, and not just any ogre. Drankar the Mighty. He points his club at you and Artidas. Thou cowards, thou cut purses, thou little fleas, could not crush my head well enough. Thine companion's blood for thy mercy. He speaks the truth. I did not check to see if I had truly killed him. This is my doing, my responsibility. Aridin grins. I die a hero's death today. Adrian glumps a momentary hint of fear in her eyes before heading safely towards the ogre. She looks tiny in comparison and all alone. The ogre draws his great club, as the brandishes her hammer. Adrian turns her head to shout, "Even if I fall, you silly sausages, better not turn back for me." The world is at stake here. Aradan the hero. I don't know. I really don't like that you actually have to complete your companion's quest to allow them to live. The mood is somber as you make your way down the side of the range in the snowy hinterlands of the Empire. This land was once dominated of my kin. Many still hide in these hills, Kolbjorn says, as he breathes in the cool, crisp air. They will not hesitate to attack any passbyers. We must make it to the mountains pass in the west. Okay, we have enough food. Okay, we lost 2 food. Sure. Oh, you kidding me? Raiders ambush. Maybe I should have switched to one-handed, but I actually do like the axe quite a lot, so I'm gonna keep it for now. Okay. Yes, 3 is the maximum. Honestly, I do like this artifact. It's one of the best, if not the best I've had so far. Let's search for spoils. Okay, let's ask for a longer life.
The creativity of the merchant class never ceases to amaze. Even if you lack the gold, they'll find a way to make a deal.
Okay.
Twinned weapons for the skillful hunter.
Goodbye, the dwarf mutters, throwing at this treasure, and he turns to leave.
Tinged with flame, yet you must cross, or all is lost in vain.
They will attack on sight. Geralt, surely goblin. Geralt, the surly goblin. Surely? Goblin appears behind you. Let me guess. Malaklev says, there is another route past these brutes. It will sound harmless enough, but the road less traveled is often less traveled for a good reason. North is a cave, the goblin continues. The passage leads through the mountains to a woodland in the west. He then wanders down the gully and out of sight. Let's go and attack these guys. Okay, Kobjorn. Wow, Kobjorn. It's hoping for better. Okay, that works. No, we're gonna keep that. This may have been a mistake. It would be so annoying if I lose this, because I wasn't careful enough. Okay, Malaclips, give me your health.
I hope this works.
Yeah, it's fine. Just Malaclips.
Thank you.
Let's hope he killed him. Okay. Oh, he survived. Someone else died, I assume. Wow, the last one was so powerful. With the last Northern defeated, you continue your escape through the canyon's pass. Raider's ambush.
By sea and sun, fate and fane. That helps.
Okay, let's search for spoils. Wonderful. I definitely need to rest after this one.
I hope this works. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Why can't I heal you? Oh, that was a good whack around the shoulder. Okay. Really? Okay then. I mean, we've killed quite a lot of them. Might as well kill some more. So, whatever this kick does, it doesn't actually stun them.
How did you not get the message? We're not to be messed with. That helps.
Okay. Okay, still not done. I think that's the last of them. Okay, do I want the hands? You okay? Nice.
This card is not lightly called Judgment. Here you must pay the price for your regicide, and also for your decisions.
You join your companions at the foot of the pass as planned. As you begin your ascent, northern warriors emerge from the Karajik rocks and block your path. Clan Crowfoot, Cobiorn grows. They who burned my village, mined my people to ash. Cobiorn of Clan Eyebright, Rogvir, the colossal leader says from behind his armor of ice. What business do you seek in these lands, coward? What business do you have leading the Empire here? There is only one way forward, to the Margron's fields, to the caverns. The other directions only spell dead. You must send someone to parley with Clan Crowfoot. Cobiorn approaches Rogvir. In the discussion, you catch a mention of the Emperor's assassination. Finally, Rogvir lets out a mighty laugh. You hope to find refuge here, even with such feat of killing the ruler of the Empire. The High Priestess has exiled you. Your presence here is not welcome. Rogvir thinks for a moment before smiling. Although if you kneel before me, Cobiorn of Clan Eyebright, then I will grant you party passage. Cobiorn looks back at you, then to the north, where the caverns await. Then takes a knee. No sooner does Cobiorn lower his head, Rogvir drives his frozen blade down to the companion's back. May you find honor in the great house, Rogvir, mutters the Cobiorn slumped to the ground, dead. It seems like some sort of ancient blood payment has been made. Clan Crowfoot allows the rest of the party to pass. You can only arrange Cobiorn as best you can. Ready, you hear the Empire soldiers approaching, numb with cold and grief. You continue onwards. You descend the mountain pass and enter the frozen dotted with blooms of red flowers. In clearing, sure enough, you spot a lone cavern. A mouthful horn signals the Empire is closer than ever. You set off at a run. I actually should have... Let's make camp. Okay, I think that's enough for now.
History and time work in strange ways. I'll forgive you visiting such an amateur. Until now, you had no idea what true power was.
Okay, let's sacrifice this blessing. The gods will favor me now. He smiles with satisfaction. Yeah, I took these from my last visitor. I needed only his bones anyway. With little warning, a stampede of gnomes bursts from the tree lines, trampling your camp and ruining perfectly adequate stew. The tiny creatures clamber into the bushes behind you and peer out from the foliage. Great anticipation, you turn to see what frightened them. A larger-than-average goblin steps into the clearing, a crude sword in one hand and an empty sack in the other. Did some gnomes just come through here? The gnome's chin jiggles with anger as your hesitation. He will not eat them, only throw them. Reach for your weapon. No good can come from letting this goblin have his way with the gnomes. Okay, let's actually choose a different weapon then. Hunter's Blades. This zoo is gonna be terrible. I guess I don't have much of a choice. Some say they collect gnomes for the coming war, others say it's because they are lonely. Goblin chiefs avoid physical confrontation, preferring instead to release captured gnomes to their bidding. Bait gnomes to avoid their snare, and deter them with a finisher. Okay.
By sea and sun, fate and feigned!
I'm gonna try to avoid damage from this guy because he's annoying. Why isn't this working? Yeah, I think I interrupted him. And that doesn't work great with a hammer, without the hammer. Still, I think it's fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thanks, Malclips, that actually did help a lot. Okay, I need to switch my weapon back and maybe get some food. The goblin defeated, the gnomes emerged from the bushes. Again, you come to our aid, human. Perhaps we might have been wrong about you. One of the creatures darts into the darkness and turns, dragging a weapon behind him. We hoped avoid this siege weapon against your terrible foes, but perhaps it would suit you better.
A challenge for your skills. Handled well, little is more deadly.
In the gratitude, the gnomes quickly restore your campsite before disappearing through the forests. Okay, let's get my axe back. Let's bring it back to max health. Okay, I think that's enough.
You have made bitter enemies, and the best of them will stop you now. One step closer, and you will reach my threshold.
Hero soldiers surround you as you approach the clearing with the cavern. A knight steps forward. Fools, he calls. No one can hope to escape the Empire's reach. You have survived this far not by luck or skill. You have survived because we let you. He chuckled. If the sacrifice of the Emperor is what it takes to draw out the last of the mages, then it is price that must be paid. The knight steps aside as the soldiers completely surround you. With the inevitability of the Empire closing in, you gave a nod to your companion. Ready your weapon, Malaclypse looks you in the eye. No, we are not going to get through unscratched, but I see no other way. Summons a spell.
Here we see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
Okay, the general, the captain. I guess we're gonna go with you. Go with this one, I guess. Okay, it's not that bad. Tiger's Eye. This ring actually saved us quite a lot of pain. So be it, the knight says, stepping forward. He lowers his helmet and draws his weapon. He calls the last of his men. Charge! Well, that's gonna be painful, but Malaclypse did save me. It's the first companion we have, and I think we'll see it through. Traitorous Knight. At the front lines of the great upheaval, there are always men who founder anywhere but in the mists of battle. Heavier armor, a knight can easily turn the tide of a battle. Use bash to break their armor.
I hope this works.
I don't care about you that much. I want the musketeer dead. Okay, one down. You. Okay then. Okay, Malaclypse, just hold on. Yeah, the axe actually did all the damage there. And the artifact, I guess. It was fine.
Here we are, perched at the moment of revelation. One more must fall.
You stumble across a clearing, the caravan waiting ahead of you. 4 mages lay lifeless on the ground, and amongst them is the familiar ground figure of a hermit. Relinquished by the fabric mountain that draped him into the winter forest, he lays in a simple plain robe, like a burial smock. More soldiers will soon be upon you. A familiar disembodied voice echoes in your head. You must draw them away from the caravan before all is lost. Malaclaps turns to you and gives you a low bow. I am down by the corruption anyway. The boils of my neck begin to creep up past the line of the caravan and towards its face. It's been trying time keeping it at bay, but I could do it with a break. Besides, I'll make a wonderful distraction as a corrupted terror, don't you think? Malaclaps releases his grip on the corruption, and the boil spreads rapidly, engulfing his face and spreading down his arm. The monster with Malaclaps' eye glimpses at you briefly, before, with the last vestige of his humanity, the bard lumps at the Empire's direction. You pause for a moment to remember your companions who so selflessly gave themselves to your mission. With the newfound resolve, you make the final dash for the caravan. Exhausted, you open the door and the voice calls to you. Come, sit, catch your breath. They will not follow you here. Your memories are fading even now, as we set the piece in place, going to form the soul of the game we play.
And so the circle is complete. The entire journey to my door has been unwoven, and we understand how we came to be. Now there is only one. It has been timeless, our journey together. But now we see the truth of it all laid bare. You must help me. And together, we will return this world to the way it should be.
Well, that's gonna be it for this adventure. I'm happy that we finished it, though I am kind of annoyed that we couldn't save any of our companions. I mean, to be fair, maybe in Endless I'll have more... Don't know what this adventure is for. Oh, okay then. Anyway, again, I would like to thank you all for joining me, and join me next time where we're going to destroy the world. Have a good day, everyone.